I recreated the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer entirely in Fortnite. That's everything, from the sets, the skins, everything recreated in Fortnite. All to prove that I am the greatest Fortnite creative builder of all time. The GOAT! The greatest Fortnite creative builder ever. Now, I'm being serious when I say it's all made in Fortnite. Like, unlike some people when they remake trailers and replace too difficult of shots with just the actual trailer, instead of doing that, I find ways to make it work, using different items or weapons to give animations, or I just do it myself in Premiere Pro. And then after remaking all the sets and filming the trailer, I'll recreate the entire trailer in Premiere Pro and use it to my advantage for any movie magic I have to do. But before all this, I had to decide which trailer I'd recreate. One of the 20-second TV spots or the first trailer. I wanted the trailer to show Wolverine and Deadpool a good amount, but it also has a good backing track and cool scenes and all these other things, so I settled on this trailer from the movie. And yep, I'm gonna have to remake all of that in Fortnite. Now there's a few difficult things here that really make this trailer epic, mainly being the sets. And to make this harder for myself, I will not be importing anything, unless it's Ant-Man. In other words, I can't simply just put a gray landscape and a 20th Century Fox logo and call it a day. I'll have to recreate it all in Fortnite, so me and my buddies can also film various scenes. And gee golly, was it crazy. Now the one thing I really wanted to do well on this was all of the different locations you see in the trailer. The first being the most iconic one, the Ant-Man. Now this is something already has lots of problems. It's a giant Ant-Man in the desert. Building Ant-Man in creative mode on a short time limit will be very difficult. So sorry guys, no Fortnite Creative 1.0 for this one. So I settled on using UEFN to speed up the process. I opened UEFN, made a new project, and got to work by creating a desert landscape. And then I got an Ant-Man model off the internet and imported it into UEFN. I tried posing it using UEFN, but it didn't really work very well. So instead of taking my time to actually learn how to do it properly, I'd skip to finding a new solution. By importing the model into Blender, posing him there, exporting him with the brand new pose, and then I just was able to avoid having to model him in UEFN. But that wasn't the last of my problems. When I put him into the project, he was incredibly small, living up to his surname of Scott Ant-Man. But he was so small, so I increased the size. But then he was too big, so I put him on a diet and shrunk him down to the size of your mom, and he was perfect. And now I had to add some sand around him to make it look like he was stuck in it, and add some supports and garbage and scaffolding and other things to really finish the Ant-Man apocalyptic feeling for the building. But after this point, I was basically done. So I took on a little side quest to epically prank the internet. I set this project to unlit, took a couple pictures, and made a leak about how Deadpool would be getting a new location in the game. At first 5 people saw it, but then more people saw it, and lots of people believed it, to the point where news accounts were posting it, and some people even dreamt about it. That's how impactful this build has been. But also, when people realized it was fake, they were getting a little sad about it. So I moved on to the next build. But good people like Defaulting would try and sway the crowd into believing in the truth again. But my next build would be the 20th Century Fox logo, in the beautiful gray landscape, which is really good to look at. It's so pretty. But I grabbed the alphabet galleries and I just spelt out the words 20th Century and Fox. And then I just grabbed it, put it down in the landscape, and it was done. And then I put a couple boxes and other things, and this build sucks. I won't lie. And I finally finished 2 builds. But I also finally understood what my ex-wife meant when she meant she was unsatisfied with our marriage. These 2 builds didn't leave me feeling accomplished. I was still looking for something else, but I didn't know what yet. So I made another epic prank post. This time I went onto Ryan Reynolds' Instagram and I got some posts and I photoshopped my build into it, and then again I posted another leak. People started getting even more mad about this one. But when I was talking to some of my friends, they claimed they saw a 20th Century Fox location being leaked, and then I told them to show me, and it was my build. So, just shows that I clearly did trick some people. But people were still angry at me, so I made a deal. If I made the Deadpool trailer in Fortnite, I would be forgiven. So I had to make even more sets. More of the same sort of boring walls with a couple of lights and props, like the bar, the TVA, the snow place, this building. This was way more interesting, but I didn't record any of it, so I can't talk about it. But I filmed all of this, and, it turned out pretty good in the end. Filming was difficult considering how bad replay mode is. Like, for example, let's just talk about how bad replay mode is. When you sit there, it will freeze out of nowhere and then you can't use the file. So I had to ask more people to come in and refilm scenes that I already filmed, but the file corrupted or something. It's stupid. But I got it done. And in the end, the Ant-Man build that I spent the most time on had like 2 seconds of screen time. Which, so much for all of that. But if you want to watch the whole trailer, it's in all of its amazing glory, click the video here, or like this thingy here, or also watch the video in the description, or check the pinned comments, or go on my channel, subscribe first, and then watch it. Just check it out. It's so good! It's so good! Here's a sneak preview to kill time. So yeah. Make sure to subscribe, like, and all these other things, because JustAFrog is the coolest Fortnite channel of all time, and you should subscribe and watch all my videos. Yep, use code JustAFrog in the Fortnite store, and goodbye. Yep.